Hello everyone, it's Judgy from Gamers, and I have Judgy's top 5 texture packs of the week number 4. So, starting off, we will have number 5, and it will descend to 1. So, number 1 being my favourite, 5 being my least favourite, but good enough to be in the top 5. So, first off, we have Bordercraft. Bordercraft is quite a widely used texture pack. It's a HD texture pack. I think it's 64 by 64. And yeah, let's go from left to right. So on the left we have the Oz. We'll see the Oz in a minute and I'll tell you a bit about them. And this texture pack has a overall feel of like a cartoony kind of feel, and yet realistic. So it's kind of like cartoons and realness mixed together in a texture pack, which I think is really cool. I really like the idea that they've done in this. And yeah, so let's look at the ores. Now, going from left to right, it's coal, then redstone, lapis, iron, gold, and diamonds. Now, if we go up to the gold and diamond, you'll see that it's actually like really cool. They've made it look sparkly, and when you're from a distance, it's quite believable, and it actually looks like it's sparkling, which is kind of weird. But yeah, here we go for the furnace. It's kind of like a digitally look, which was quite weird to see in a Minecraft texture pack. I think this is the only texture pack I've ever seen that's been kind of digitally like this. Really interesting to see, and it was really cool. And all the items, as you can see in the inventory there, they're really different, and they have a really cool feel to them. If you go to the crafting area, it's pretty much the same, quite a digitally kind of feel, and like a HUD kind of a HUD sort of a thing going on. I really liked it, and when you hover over it, it looks like it like highlights it, and I don't know, I just really like it. So here we are with the nether. Now the nether was painful. This was painful. I hate the nether on this texture pack. I really don't like it. This is the first time I've done the texture packs of the week, and I've actually done the nether as well. So yeah, I don't know what you guys will think of this, but I personally don't like it. I think the colours are a bit bright and a bit icky. They were sort of like had kind of a horrible kind of a feel to it. I didn't really like it. And if we go to the game menu, they didn't really do anything to it, to be honest with you. They haven't altered it at all, which is a bit disappointing. And that's what I thought was a letdown in this texture pack, mainly the game menu and the nether. Maybe if they could improve that, then maybe it'll probably be a lot higher up. So next we have, just wait for the transition. Here we go. Oh, there we go. NatureCraft. Now, as the name says, this texture pack's quite nature-ish. It's really good in like biomes. So if you're like a forest biome or something, it looks really cool. It looks awesome. It doesn't look as good here, but you know what? It looks pretty awesome. So we have the ores on the left. I'll obviously explain more about them in a minute. And we have all of the wools along the bottom, and they've done really well to make it look like wool, like actual wool, because sometimes they just literally make it all one colour, which is kind of annoying, but it can be useful, I guess. But I don't know, I prefer it like that. And this texture pack had quite a nice feel to it. The colours weren't overly bright or underly bright, they were just about right. And if you look at all the different ores, they kind of look indented, which is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen that before in the texture pack. I really liked it. And now we have the furnace. So the furnace, once again, this was a big letdown. They haven't done anything to change it at all, which was quite disappointing. Maybe they could have done a bit to that. Same for the chest. They changed the items though. It's in the actual look of the items, which is really cool. I really enjoyed the look of them all. Like the bucket was quite cool. And once again for the crafting area, they haven't changed it at all, which is quite disappointing. I don't know if this is just like a release that hasn't been completed. I don't know. I think it has been completed, but I'm not certain. So the nether on this texture pack was awesome. I loved it. For the netherrack looked really nice and really smooth, and it gave it kind of a different feel and really interesting feel. It gave it the nethery kind of a feel going on, if you know what I mean. Very red, very dark red, kind of like a really misty sort of, very vague sort of an atmosphere to it. It was really nice. I absolutely love the nether. And yes, again, another letdown on the game menu. I wish they do. You know what? I really wish that they would do all this stuff. The main menu is the reason why I don't think that it is only which is why I think it is done, because they've actually changed the menu. They just haven't changed the actual buttons. So number 3 we have xxSheep. Now xxSheep is quite a well-known texture pack. If you haven't used this before, I highly recommend using it because it's really nice, and it's got quite a smooth kind of a feel to it. Really interesting feel. And if you look on the left, the redstone looks really cool. I love the redstone on this texture pack. It's awesome. There are, I mean, not the actual redstone, but you know, there. And they did really well with the wool as well. They kind of gave it like sort of wool kind of a feel to it, like a cloth kind of a feel, which I really liked, and I really enjoyed that. And if you look at the bottom as well on this one, I like the hearts. The hearts really stood out for me, I think. I really enjoyed them. Enjoyed the look of them. And here we go, the ores. So as you can see, the ores are not copy and pasted. Like quite a lot of texture packs just have the same pattern on every ore, but they've just changed the colours. But on this, it was actually different every time, and I loved that. I really enjoyed that kind of a difference going on there. So we have the furnace now. I think my dad's coming up to give me the stuff. Got me a cup of tea? I'm having a cup of tea. The furnace has kind of like a stone kind of feel to it, and as you can see along the bottom, it's dark as to your inventory items, and then you have the 3 rows above here as well. Look, the actual bottom row is very dark in comparison to the other 3 rows, which is really cool. And they've changed the item looks as well. They made them look a lot different to what they originally look in Minecraft. They give it a different kind of a feel to it. And yeah, the chest and the crafting area both use kind of a wooden feel, whereas I think the furnace had quite a stony feel to it, and I really like that. I like how they've done that. It's really interesting. I've said interesting about 90 times, but I don't even care. So let's go to the nether. Now the nether on this was pretty awesome. I like the nether on this texture pack. It was very bright, which was weird to see in the nether, because you don't tend to see quite a bright nether. It tends to be quite dull with bright areas, and the ghasts actually had me in stitches. The ghast looks so funny on this texture pack. You're like really weird mustaches. I don't know if you catch a glimmer of one in a minute, but yeah, the ghast made me laugh so much. Because the first time I saw this texture pack was actually on recording, but no, the first time I saw the nether on this texture pack was whilst I was recording. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't like the look of all the buttons. I think they look a bit naff. I don't like the red. It's kind of like a kind of horrible, kind of a sicky kind of filter. I don't really like that. So number 2 we have Enji's texture pack. Enji's texture pack's really nice. It's got a really smooth feel for it. It's quite flowing, and if you can see the minecart track on the bottom, it's got a minecart on it, and the minecart track is like a road. That was really wicked. It's next to the black wall, if you can see that down there. I really like that. And the obsidian was purple. Well, it was already purple, but it's like a lighter purple, which is really weird to see. But I really liked it, so that was pretty nice. So if we go on over to the ores, as we do, we have the same. I think everything but lapis. No, lapis might be the same. I think they were all the same as regular Minecraft, but just kind of tweaked the colours on them. So furnace is a stony kind of feel. I really like the top half, but I think they let themselves down a bit in the bottom. They look quite tacky. I wasn't too keen on the bottom halves of it. Once again, on the chest, top half looked really nice, but bottom half was a bit disappointing. I think they maybe could have spent a bit more time on the bottom. Crafting area on here was really nice. It gave it kind of like a scrap kind of a feel, like a scrapbook sort of a thing. I really like that. And nether time. It's nether time. Okay, so in the nether was absolutely amazing. The nether was so nice, but the glass on this doesn't exactly complement it. The glass came with the texture pack map I got for this, and I think that might have ruined the look of it for this video, but the actual nether itself is amazing. Huge letdown of these buttons. I think, oddly, I think they actually match the texture pack. I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't look like. I think they could have changed them, but it's not too bad that they haven't really. So number 1 we have Isabella. Isabella's amazing. I love Isabella. It's so smooth and it's just so nice. It's such an amazing texture pack. It's got a really nice feel to it as well. It's kind of like a oldish style sort of a theme. Like TNT doesn't look like a modern TNT. It looks kind of like a pirate ship TNT or something like that. So I love this texture pack. It was absolutely amazing. As I said, this is number one. This is one I use quite a lot when I'm not recording. Absolutely love it. I'm probably going to start using this one when doing my series, continuing on my series. And the ores, oh, I love the ores. Once again, they didn't copy and paste. They did every ore individually, which was really cool. And yes, so the furnace. Oh my god, the furnace is beautiful. I love the furnace. It has a stone feel. I think the stone feel was for the chest crafting area and the furnace. They all kind of had the same sort of a feel to it. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And the items, they've changed the look of the items as well, which I also loved, very muchly so. I haven't found any faults in this texture pack. This is like the faultless texture pack. I couldn't find anything wrong with it, which was really weird for me, because I normally tend to find something wrong with texture packs, but this one was just amazing. This is why it's number one. I just cannot see anything wrong with it. I love it, absolutely love it. So the nether was so different. It looked so weird, because this wasn't a negative though, because the netherrack was like a stone colour, which is really odd to see in a nether. It was like, what? That's so different, but it looked really good. It kind of suited the atmosphere really, really, really well. And I really liked it. The ghasts, I think they're the same as regular Minecraft, but they look really cool anyway. As you hover over these, I really like the hoveringness, the highlight of them. It kind of like is a browny colour, which is really nice. And same for the main menu, I really liked it. And the background was really nice as well. So, to finish this off, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I took on all your advice on showing all the items, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment and let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys later.